I don't
See,
know. Maybe
why I don't even want to beef with you about it. I told you a clear boundary, something that I felt was inappropriate. I said no. You crossed it. You don't respect me. You don't respect my boundaries. You need someone else. I
so.
need
No male
someone who's
friends.
I need someone who's gonna respect my boundaries. No male friends that you go into dinner with. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
You better say hi and bye to that male friend.
Okay, so I actually do have a number of male friends. I'm not dating anyone, right? So I've never experienced dating someone and going out with those male friends and it being a problem for my partner. But I think that at this age, because, before I was like a lot younger. So I think that it was okay to be like, I'm going out with my friends, not just like just guys. It was a group of guys and girls. So like it was never a problem. But I think that at this age now, I think that my man could be invited anywhere that I need to be with male friends.
Which is respectable too. But
Because
I also feel
because
as though
those are like actual friends of mine. Like I've been friends with them for years, so I would want my man to be comfortable around them because they're not going anywhere.
But do you
I don't
think-
want anybody to tell me I can't have male friends.
But do you think it would be a problem if maybe you and Rome were gonna go discuss some content that you guys were thinking of doing, and you guys like are like, okay, meet me at this lounge. We'll just sit down and like get some stuff sketched together. Like, you think that you don't feel as though like this could be something like me and my coworker are working. Me and my homie that I have a strictly platonic friendship and relationship with are just sitting down having a discussion. Like, why does every relationship have to make you feel uncomfortable? Like, I don't think that's healthy. I think that's like unhealthy in a relationship to think that I can't sit down with someone that I work with and we can just discuss work stuff or
I think that
ideas.
hold
or
on, the work
exercise things.
thing throws me off because you guys were literally together all day.
Yeah, on
at
the
work.
clock doing work.
On the clock, 5 days a week, or however the fuck many days a week. Why do you guys need out of office hours to discuss anything?
Anything could have happened.
Go
in
on
a
your lunch
meeting,
break. You
anything
guys
could-
can go to lunch
I mean, but
together
there are
and
really a lot of different jobs out there. So at a meeting, something could have changed the whole outlook on a project or whatever. And maybe you guys are going to sit down and be like, yo, we got to get through this, or what do you think of this, or whatever. I think there's so many reasons why
Get through it
people
together.
can sit down and have a conversation. I don't know.
I'm
Am
not
I
saying-
wrong? Am I
No,
tripping?
I'm not saying that. Yes, I am saying that you're wrong for that because a work person, they can find time during the workday. You can find time on your lunch break if it's that serious. You at work for how much time?
8
People be at
hours.
8 hours. Yeah, when you clock out, it's to come home to me, not to spend more time with
Look at Rome's face.
work people.
I don't want to be in a relationship where I don't trust my
Ever.
significant other like that, though. That's crazy. Like, for example, let's just say Rico.
And it's not even about trust. It's literally like the respect and the time for me. Like,
But
So-
like like even with Rico, one time I did I did a scene with him, whatever it's called, with the truck thing that he was doing, and like for someone to tell me like I can't go and like do after hour work or something like that, or
And you
be
need to be home with
intimidated.
me.
Wait, that was work?
no, but we literally
I mean, yeah,
don't
it was
have the
work,
typical
like-
9
That's a
to
different
5
scenario.
job though.
Yeah, but imagine someone telling you like you can't go. Like I think you and Rome might end up having something going on. Like you would be like, yo, this is literally like my people's. And I feel as though you can have people that you're just close to that don't have any like it never has to go further than that. So it's not right for someone to tell you who you can and can't have interactions with outside of the hours of your life, like that don't involve work. Like it's my life, and this could help me in my, like, you never know if we have like a conversation that starts a business or something. Like I feel like people shouldn't
Let
say-
me just clarify myself, right? I'm never going to tell someone what they can and
You're just
cannot
gonna-
do. I can just express how I
how you
feel about it.
Okay.
The scenario you gave to me about the work person, I'm not okay with that.
Okay.
All right? Because you can find time to do that another time. You don't need to go to dinner with your coworker. You don't. That's just how I feel. In a scenario where we're, us, and we need to discuss a sketch or how we can work doing something, like I'm absolutely okay with that if my man is okay with that. If my man does not have or feel any type of way with me hanging out with Rome because he knows exactly who Rome is. Like, he probably would not have any suspicions or whatever. Like, I'm with Rome on a weekly basis.
So your boyfriend, not your relation, whoever you're in a relationship, can have a hand in the potential of your future, basically. No marriage commitment, nothing. So you mean to tell me that someone who's not committed to you can dictate what you do that may or may not affect your future?
Mm-hmm. That's literally my next
But
question.
that goes back to what we were saying before.
How can you
No,
be
it's
a
not.
wife if you don't do?
Yeah, I don't
if
desire
you're not acting
to-
like a wife.
Why?
There you
Because
go,
First
man.
of all-
There you
dinner
go.
with-
First of all, if I'm showing the man that I'm dating no respect, if he's setting a boundary or he's saying I don't feel comfortable doing this or you doing this or whatever, we can talk about it, right? And we can set a boundary together, or we can make a line of respect so I know what not to cross, and what he can't cross, what I can't cross, and we'll stick to that. And that's me and my relationship. I know what works for us.
Okay.
So
Boyfriend.
yeah,
Okay.
without him being committed, like a marriage, you said.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between supporting someone's dream and then sacrificing your own identity?
What's the difference?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not even close to the same thing.
Supporting someone's dream is like, okay, you want to be a surgeon. I'm gonna be here. If we're talking about in a relationship,
Yeah.
All right. So if it's say I'm dating a woman who wants to be a surgeon, I'm supporting her, talking to her, giving her emotional support as she goes through school, hearing her out, listening to her. That's supporting your dream right there. Sacrificing who you are is doing something that goes against your morals, your integrity, your character, all of that stuff. Saying like you do start doing things you wouldn't normally do for this person, or start doing things you wouldn't normally do to support this person's dreams. I'm going to go do a scam to give you money to help you pay for school so that you can be a surgeon. Now I'm going against who I am to support you.
Okay, but what about if I can pick up more knowledge going to an
Right.
after hours surgery conference, and there happens to be other men there, right? Or women, whatever your bag is, and my coworker's going to be there because we do work together and we're in the same field.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Yes.
So what's the difference?
So that's an event related to the work. That's an event related to the work. You're not just done with the event and saying, okay, now we're done with the event. Hey, let's go to happy hour, just me and you, me and one person. Hey, I'm going to go with this one person
Discuss the event.
to discuss the event. Or I'm going to go buy. So, because why not stop there? Where does the boundary stop? Oh, what if your lady or a guy says, oh, I'm going to go back to this person's house. We're just going to have a drink. You trust them, right? So
Yeah.
why can't they go there?
I'm not the problem. I'm not the person with the
No,
issue.
but I'm saying who
No, but
whoever
even
feels
the
that way,
scenario
why can't they
itself
go
is
to the house? Why
inappropriate.
can't they go to the house and have a drink then, since you trust them so much?
I think it's circumstance. I think it depends on the situation, because we could go back and forth about this and have many different scenarios, but I think it depends on.
That's a hard line.
So
That's
well,
hella
I got a
rigid.
question. Here's a real life scenario. So like, because I know someone this has happened with. You have a man. He has a homegirl that he was in high school with. She's in town. She has no place to stay. They went out for drinks. Can she crash at his house? The female stay at his
Take her
house
hotel.
overnight. Nope. He's like, yo, this is my homegirl. I knew her. We grew up together. Can she stay at his house? Do you trust him?
Am I
do?
going to be there too? Maybe.
No. You have your own place. You're not at that stage yet. Can she stay the night at his house? Do you trust him?
I don't know. I don't have an answer.
Wait. Wait.
I feel like
did
I
they
have
ever
a
have
very
any
much-
history?
Ooh, questions.
Did they ever have history?
No.
And that's
As
that's the
far-
thing. I don't be asking the
he's
right
saying-
questions. I would have never thought to ask
He's
that.
saying they're just friends. They
Okay.
never went past that.
And do you trust his word?
That's what she would have to say.
Okay. Was there any issues before this with her trusting his words before this? Is he an honorable man?
Yes, say he is.
So,
Well,
Because to me, it's a no regardless.
okay.
If you flip it around and it's my woman and she's like, yeah, my guy friend, man, he was absolutely not. I don't care how honorable I feel you are. It's a hard line that it's a boundary that can't be crossed under any circumstances will a man be in your house.
I don't really deem myself a very suspicious person, but why, as a woman, the first person you think to call is my man? You don't got no girlfriends? No, seriously. They can be friends, but you don't have any girlfriends?
So the answer is
that you
no.
feel-
She came into town and he's her friend. They've been friends since high school. 10-year friendship. How about this? Would it make you comfortable if you had spoken to her and he had brought her up before this? This isn't the first time you're hearing about her.
Or better yet, does he have to now sacrifice his friendship with this person?
Because that's what it sounds like.
It's not
To
a
be in a
It's not
relationship
a
with you.
complete sacrifice. Does she have any other
I
options?
mean, but what if she
Answer
really
is
did
no.
need her friend?
I'm not gonna say. First of all, I'm never telling anybody what they can or cannot do. What I might say is, okay, fine, because I don't think that he would literally be asking me. He wouldn't be asking me my permission. He would be telling me what he's deciding to do. I'd be like, okay, well, make sure she, sleeps in the bedroom and you sleep on the couch and call me.
He was going to do that anyway.
See, the relationship shouldn't even be sacrificed because a true friend should know him better enough to not even ask that in the first place.
I was
Number
actually
two-
going to say that as well.
Number two, the friend knowing that once she hears the answer from the girlfriend should say, okay, I respect it. I don't want to get in between your relationship.
Okay, but
That I
that's-
agree.
I
yeah,
do
think
I do that
that's
with my
cool.
guy friends all the time. Like, I don't cross those kind of boundaries. Yo, you got a girl. I'm never like overstepping any boundary. Why would I call you? The man I know has a girl to sleep over your house. Why would I do that?
And you have a girlfriend.
Why would I do that?
I think
I
a
don't
lot
know.
of times.
Now I'm
things
looking at your
happen.
friend side eye.
I mean, because
Who is
sometimes
she?
things
Yo.
happen. Like sometimes things happen.
Let me
guys.
talk to her.
Sometimes you need your friends. Like I don't know. I can find a scenario in anything. Like dang, everything don't always got to be like. You
Suspicious.
can't, yeah, like you can't trust me. Like, dang,
Everyone,
like-
everything doesn't have to be suspicious. But you see, the minute you drop that guard and say, "Oh yeah, go ahead,"
I mean, I get that too. You can't be too nice.
I'm sorry,
be
but
too
you just
nice.
never know. I am very nice, and I'm very
Right.
like.
See, you're gonna open the gate for more stuff. See, you allow that to happen, then you be like, she sure texts a lot now, and seems like she texts a little bit more since she spent the night. Then you're gonna be paying attention. It's gonna drive you crazy every little thing after that.
Look at him
See?
in his face.
It's probably something similar, right? You'd be like, see, I can't be too nice. Then you start thinking that way, don't you?
Oh my
So
God.
are you basically saying that you will never trust your partner as far as you can see them?
Yeah.
No, I
I'm
trust them, and I
not
also
saying
want
that.
them to respect me.